Nobody likes wasting rare resources, especially prestige. Happy you're here, I will help you to avoid frustration and make your progress clean. Now let's start with this thing, how the prestige work this season. Because this season prestige is extremely important, very important. Now from the policy you're going to see at the end, you're going to have this one. Provide a private practical. You're going to spend 10 prestige and get 1 elixir. If you're clever with your prestige, you're not going to waste that much, so you're going to have way more elixir. This is the point of this video, to be extremely smart with your prestige, to have all the right policy just from the beginning, and to avoid completely useless mistakes. And I'm going to share with you one mistake that I did, and this is preferential policies. This is reduce the prestige required to create artifact variants. If I go over the artifact variants, one artifact to be opened is going to cost you 42. This is with 16% reduction. With 20% is going to be from 50k to 40k. But if you know the exact artifacts you most likely going to open, you just don't need this reduction, especially at the early stage in Call of Dragons. And this is my mistake. I actually opened couple artifacts here, like 2 extra, which hurt my heart, hurt my feeling and hurt my prestige. Just open the right one. And for me, for the suit one, get 1 extra artifact like Spirit Neko. Is level 5 and is doing pretty decent damage. It's for all heroes, it's not just for the mages or marksmen or cavalry, it's for everybody. Very solid artifact with 800 rage cost, which means it's going to get triggered 2 times more faster from the mage artifacts. Very nice artifact, that's why this is just the first step you have to go. Same for the control, for support and for the tank. Just get the extra artifact there. This is going to save you some prestige. In form of leveling up this one, for each opening, you're going to, if you don't go for this policy, for each opening you're going to pay 10k more. But as you can see, from level 4 to level 5, this is 20.8k. This is like 2 artifact openings. And I don't say from level 1 to level 2, from level 2 to level 3, from level 3 to level 4, which is still more and more prestige that you put there. This is my personal expect, but as a content creator, I make these things just to be 100% sure that my information is completely accurate and everything is tested. So this is one of the mistakes that I did, and it's going to be a mistake if somebody do it. Now let's go over the order of the policy. Obviously we're looking to open everything extremely fast, so going for the, what was the name? For the healthcare reformance and getting this production elixir speed is with crucial importance at the beginning. So when the gate open, you're going to have prestige, you're going to have elixirs, and this is going to allow you to fight way more longer on the battlefield. This is the main goal here. So understanding how the prestige work is going to help you to spend less and get the best value right there. So avoiding policies, like for example, make a way. This is like 15 level right here. This is something that you just don't need the full 20 seconds to go there. Other policy to actually avoid is this one, as I already mentioned. Now obviously warrants is something very nice, but at the beginning 200k is huge hit over your account. Those policy I really hope you don't get to rally, but for me it's completely useless. This is a policy for the whales and krakens that have the levels, the heroes maxed, that they have the artifacts maxed, the pets maxed, everything, and they're leading the raids. If you get catched out of guard, well, this thing is not going to help you that much, okay? Just not going to help you that much. It can go up to 10%, which to be fair is going to help you, but better to not get to rally at the end of the day. And this is an end game policy. When you get everything from here, then you can actually focus, for example, for a Guardian Zone 1 if you're not leading some rallies. The prestige in general is something that not many players actually talk about, and that's why I just decided to make a video over this thing, because yes, especially when you start playing the new season and when you go for the Darkling Patrols, you can just go and pick the max level. Right now it's level 42, from level 41 you go out and you just gather the max prestige. As you can see, level 42 is giving 5.1k, which is way more different. For example, level 38 is going to give you, the difference here is like 400 prestige, but it adds up, because when you attack this mob with 4 legion, let's say 5 legion, and you're losing like 400 per legion, this is going to end up to 4k to 2k just from a single fight. So this is also a tip to get the maximum value from your prestige, is always attack the biggest level that are presented right now on the map. When you go further in the season, you're going to see that here it can go up to level 50. Same for the pets. Somebody told me over level 40 you're going to get just better pets, so don't try to go for level 40. Okay, this is level 42, but sometimes there is a pet that are low level, like this one, for example, level 37. Just skip this one, and when you're going for the pets, go over 40 plus. But prestige is with crucial importance in Call of Dragons. Even when I feel empty my shop, I always buy the prestige. It's not something that you're wasting the merits there. It's something that is going to give you elixirs, because for 10 prestige you get 1 elixir. So right now, by buying this 5000 prestige, I'm going to just speed up opening everything. And I was having a problem back in the days, and this is before the gate actually opened. I didn't have all of my policies set it up, and this actually hurt my progress, I'm not gonna lie. Right now my progress in the policies is I'm working over the military expansion. I'm most likely not going to go that much for the warrants. Again, the reason behind is I just want to get ahead with the healing in the game, and after this I'm just going to go for the warrants. This can cost me like extra like 5 days at best, like 5 days, and I'm going to miss like hunting like 15 pets, which is a solid number in form of how many pets I can actually get. But still, I'm not going to be even if I want to do it, I'm not going to be able. This is 400k prestige, the next level is 800k prestige, and this one is 200k prestige. It's just, if I go for this one, I'm not going to be able to proceed that further in my policies. So on one side are sitting the pets, on the other side is sitting the healing. I definitely go first for the healing, then I go for the pet, because with the prestige and by having good amount of healing, I can actually go and buy these pet skills, and it's basically same like going hunting pets. And sometimes from the prestige you can get pretty decent pet skills in these shops that you can basically sell for 1k up to 7k per pet skill. But yeah, prestige is something crucial in Call of Dragons, especially at the beginning, the first week. You have to have all of your healing policy ready, because the quash is going to be crazy. So yeah guys, just wanted to share my thoughts over the prestige and how to use your prestige. It didn't actually matter on the season. You're always going to have some warrants that you have to buy. You're always going to have some healing policy. Everybody knows that elixirs is in the core of the survivability of any castle on the battlefield. So being smart with your prestige is just going to make everything way more easy. Everything is going to get opened way more faster. And with this, you're just going to be way more ahead from the rest of the players. Let me know in the comments your personal opinion over the prestige. Just write it in the comments. Which one you decide to go first, with the warrants, or maybe you go with the healing policies? What is the idea behind? What is the good sides or bad sides person for you from your experience, since we're Small Cow Dragons community here. We grow every day. We hit over 3,000 subscribers, which actually make me proud. Thank you very much for everybody who is subscribed and actually watched this video. If you're new here, you know what to do. I mean, it's free and it supports my channel a lot. Also like the video if you get some value, and you're going to double think next time when you're going for the prestige picks, especially in the policy, because this is the main place where the prestige is used. Right now, again, we're having other places where you can basically use your prestige, but yeah. So yeah, this will be for this video, guys. I really hope you enjoyed. Like, subscribe, see you in the next one.